I'm a nurse on a patient care unit that cares for patients who have had heart and lung surgery, patients who are waiting heart transplants, and patients that have already had a heart and lung transplant. It's a very busy unit. We use a lot of technology and a lot of innovative therapies. I also care for patients that have had lung and esophagus surgery who might have had cancer, so I feel like I'm very close to learning about what it is to walk in the shoes of those that have had a diagnosis of cancer and have an uncertain future. I have been here at Duke 23 years on this unit, and I was interested in becoming a nurse after watching some hospital TV shows when I was in middle school. And I decided to take on a volunteer job as a candy striper in the local hospital, and I served in that capacity for several years, watching teams interact, seeing what it was like to be around patients and how they really needed good care, and made a decision from there that I would pursue nursing. When I was in high school, I knew that I wanted to be a nurse, but I didn't concentrate on any studies in particular. I tried to make sure that I had a well-rounded education. When I was a senior in high school, I knew I wanted to attend Carolina, UNC Chapel Hill, because they had an excellent nursing school, and I started my studies prior to my freshman year to make sure I would not be too overwhelmed during college, and actually continued on around the year with studies every summer, taking classes just to make sure I could get the most of my education. And I graduated then with a nursing degree from Carolina. My first job out of school was to apply as a nurse at Duke. I had had all my clinicals in an area hospital, never had the opportunity to have clinicals at Duke, always heard wonderful things about the hospital and knew that's where I'd want to be. So I applied on several different floors and found the cardiothoracic step-down floor very appealing. It matched just what I wanted to do with myself, and so started here and have never left. I think the main stressor to my current job is just some of the uncertainty my shift might bring. I'm a big planner. I like to have everything kind of detailed and know what to expect in any situation I find myself in. So coming to work and not knowing what sort of patients I'm going to encounter or challenges, problems is a little unnerving for me. But I always know I have excellent resources here, I have team members I can count on, and also the positives of my job far outweigh any challenges I would ever face. What makes my day positive is my coworkers. I have wonderful coworkers on this floor. We have excellent team members throughout all of Duke Hospital, and just knowing that they will support me through any situation means a lot. Another thing that is very valuable to me that makes my job so fulfilling is knowing that I'm a valued member of the team. I can interject my thoughts on a patient situation and be heard and be taken seriously. And also another thing that I value is when I'm interacting with patients and families and they turn to me and say, "Thank you, I am so glad you were my nurse today," or "I was going through a very difficult time, I thought I was dying, but you really supported me through the worst of times." And just hearing those patient and family members comment on my abilities really means a lot. I would suggest this career to other nurses because it is a very fulfilling, rewarding, and inspiring career. It is a profession that is well respected throughout the hospital as well as throughout the community. There are so many lessons to be learned from patients, from each other, knowledge and innovation to be obtained, and I have actually used a lot of what I've learned here at Duke as a nurse to help me in my work throughout the community. I've been a leader of organizations, I've been on community boards, and when I mention that I am a nurse, I suddenly have a respect that is obtained that I think is due to my profession and how I present myself, as well as all the knowledge that I've obtained on the job. My role at Duke is important because I can make a difference in everything I do, whether it's caring for patients and families at the bedside, whether it's leading teams throughout the hospital, offering my ideas and solutions to problems. I feel like I'm always respected and valued and can make sure that I'm leaving my mark on the world.